Hello, my wonderful people. You are very welcome back to my channel. Please hit the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't. So I have this information to pass out, and I want to get your opinion. Please kindly comment what your opinion is over this information, because this information will be mainly for, anyway, it's for everybody, whether you're a Christian, non-Christian, whether you support Very Dark Man, whether you don't support him, whether you support Pastor Jeremiah Omotofufin, whether you don't support him, whether you support the government, whether you don't support. So there's a lot of information here, but they are very sensitive, and it's for the good of everybody. And also you see this toy here called Say Toy, you know what I mean? There's very important information that was passed out, and this really touched me. And I want to ask you your thoughts, whether as a Christian, as a Muslim, or whatever you believe in. What do you believe about this information that was given? Yes, I need your opinion as an individual. What do you believe about this information? So the first one is nobody has ever come out to to say this, but Very Dark Man came out to express his concern over Pastor Jeremiah's newly developed soap, water, and everything. I mean, developing all those kind of stuff is not the problem, but selling them was what concerned him, and also concerned a lot of people. And also not just selling them, selling them at kind of a very, not very high price, but the situation of the country. And Very Dark Man has come out to call him out, and he just got a lawsuit from Pastor Jeremiah because he came out to ask if the soap that Pastor Jeremiah is selling has a NAFDAC number, or it doesn't have a NAFDAC number. So Pastor Jeremiah has sued him to court for that. And he came out expressing his concern that this is a pastor who's supposed to, number one, be considerate with every information that anybody pass out about them. Number two, be forgiving. Number three, you received without giving. Why do you now sell? So this concerned me because, number one, this is my first concern. Whether if you're a Christian like Pastor Jeremiah, and as Very Dark Man said, even though he's not, he doesn't come out to say I'm a Christian, he always comes out to condemn himself. He said Christian mean Christ-like, right? So Christ did not sell anything to anybody, which is true. Full of Bethesda water, and you're selling it. Even the originator, the person who blessed the Bethesda water, that is God, left it free for everybody. You go there, you get healing. You go there, you get solution to your problem and everything. Now Pastor Jeremiah had decided to take out of that Bethesda water, or take ordinary water and bless it and call it Bethesda water, and he has decided to sell it. Why? Is that right? Let me know your opinion. Number two, the soap you are selling, he told, Very Dark Man told Pastor Jeremiah, the soap you are selling, does it have a NAFDAC number? What are the ingredients on the soap, and at which, because the soap is sold, for, is it to end hardship? How does soap, bathing with a soap, end hardship? Well, people believe in a lot of things, which is okay, but Very Dark Man is coming from the perspective of what are the ingredients, and on which basis did NAFDAC approve the soap? Because a lot of people might have allergy to a content, like one of the condiments used in the soap. You have to let people know that, okay, if you're allergic to this, don't use the soap. If you're pregnant, don't use this soap. If you're suffering from this, don't use this soap. But there's nothing like that. Everybody is open to buy the soap in the name of it being end hardship. How does soap end hardship? And I mean, people express their concern, even if it's going to end hardship, but some people don't understand, and that's why Very Dark Man came out to ask the question, how does this soap end hardship? And all you could do is slam him a lawsuit. Well, I don't know what you think, because this thing Bible says that if you're a Christian, you're no more Christian than me. Bible said that on the last day, people will come from east, west, north, and south and occupy the kingdom. But they will throw away the people that think that they own the kingdom into hardship, into fire, where they will gnash their teeth forever. You see, people like this very dark man, this is not just why I'm saying this. I don't know this guy, he's not my relative, he's not my friend or anything, but truth be told, if every Christian can be like him, a lot of things are going to go good. And I tell you why. Nobody is going to come out to say anything because everybody is hiding under the coverage. I'm not the one that will say it. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into that. And people are afraid to speak up the truth. But he doesn't really care about anything. I think he doesn't even care about his life because he comes out to say a lot of things, not just for one person, for anything he thinks is not good. And you see how he carries people's problem on their head, and he has made it open that nobody gives him a dime for everything he does. He rather only incurs more enemies and enemies and enemies when he go out to fight for people. I think we Christians should start emulating this guy in his good aspects, for real. Because he even mentioned it. Pool of Bethesda water was free. How come you're not selling your own? Carry your triplet water, 5,000. Carry this one. They even, one of the water, they even wrote a 7,500 and later they reduced it to 5,000. Like, how? How? Even Christ told the disciple, you have received without paying. Go and give it out free. So in this economy, I think, Pastor Jeremiah is very rich, if you know him. He is a very rich man. So I don't even know, like all these 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, of what benefit or how would it add to his wealth? He's already a very wealthy man. And the least you can do to your congregation that has sticked out with you, like since you started, you were not this big since you started, but now your church is known, you've grown, you're wealthy. I think the least you could do for them is, just say, I have suffered to get this. Please, my people, you have stood out with me through thick and thin. Get this and use it. Pray over it so it could work. But that was not the case. He's still selling it. Why? I don't understand. We Christians should start asking ourselves questions. The other thing I want to point out and I want to seek your opinion is a very dark man posted something which I know also, Christians, we no go do them. We won't do it. We will all hide, and be talking. And also some Christians are also, doing this, watching porno and pornography and also using this sex toy, I don't want to call it, but you know what I mean. But nobody is going to come out boldly to say, please don't do this. But, the tag devil, very dark man who is indirectly, everybody cussing out, this is a devil. We should start thinking he's the one that brought this out and say, please, my people, learn from me. That video really touched me. And if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, I want to really know your thoughts. If you're a very sincere person, for somebody to have come out, how many Christians can do this? To be very honest, how many of us Christians can do this? Come out publicly and say, you see this, please run away from it. Because I'm using myself, because that's what Very Dark Man said. I'm using myself as an example. I have problem with masturbate, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to stop it. And this sex toy, I have experience with them. Don't go to it because it will just destroy you. It will ruin your future. It will ruin your emotion. It will ruin your relationship with people. And he said, I am talking from experience. Man, I give it up for that guy. And he even said that, okay, he's still fighting to stop his masturbate. You know what I mean? And he's going to do like 100-day challenge. And, he will be trying. And any day he fails, he will not post. So that everybody will know that he has failed that day. Like, the sincerity in this guy challenged me as a Christian. I don't know whatever you believe in, but you know what? Is people's hearts God will judge them with, not however we carry the Bible or however we carry the Quran or however we carry is your heart and how sincere you are. If like 1/4 of Christians can be this sincere as this boy called Very Dark Man, I swear the world will change. Because which kind of, who will have this guts to come out and advise a fellow Christian and advise the whole world I am into this, don't do this. No, everybody want to hide and pretend I am the best. I am the best of best. Like, I don't do this. Oh, how can I do that? And he even, he even pulled out statistics from the internet, what people are watching. And you see that many Nigerians and many other people are actually watching more of these things more than any other thing. So it's not like he just saying it. People are watching. And he has the gut to come and use himself as an example, own up to his mistake, and is calling out on everybody, please don't do this. Learn from me. Don't put yourself into what I read. Like, I give it up for you, Very Dark Man. I don't know what your opinion, but please, according to that advice, this thing he has come out to say, what do you think? Is he wrong? Is he right? Is it a good advice? Is it something that people should emulate? Is it something that Christians should emulate? Because to be very honest, I got very emotional when emotional when I watched the video. I'm like, wow, not a lot of people will do this. Not even pastors can come out and, talk to their congregation like that. Also, you see that, he's talking about protest now. He is always leading his own by example. He has just come out to, you can see, he just raised the flag. Please, Mr. President, like, are you here to punish us? What is our future with you? Everybody is hungry. But me and you will stay under the whatever and be complaining. He hasn't gone out destroying anything. He hasn't gone out doing anything. But the country is bad. And the president's daughter came out to say, people should advise their children. And Very Dark Man asked her, did you advise your dad when people were protesting against the other former president, as for example, Goodluck Jonathan, when fuel price rose from 65 to 75 or whatever it was? You didn't. So why advise now the fuel price is 700? How are people coping? Minimum wage, increasing minimum wage is not the answer, because that minimum wage cannot still solve any problem for anybody. Let's be honest. Things are extremely expensive, and also increasing minimum wage right now, and government telling people that, you must pay your worker this as minimum. It will even make the country harder. You guys are going to see the highest spike of price now, because if I have to pay somebody this amount of money for them to work, that's the least I can pay them. I have to make that money somehow. I have to increase the price of everything. Price of my goods, price of services, price of everything. Because if you expect me to pay them this amount of money and government is not giving me anything, I have to make it one way or the other. Man, may God help.